Hey folks, welcome back to AAA Farms. James here. Guess I might have fibbed to y'all in the last video. My wife got home last night. We did some talking about hay, and we decided to get one more load of hay just to give us more cushion, especially considering it's like 68 degrees outside right now. Worried about a potentially long winter. You know, I'm pretty confident it's gonna warm up again before winter hits, but it's better to have more than we need than not have enough. So we're gonna get another load of hay today. Right now I'm walking down here to feed the steers this morning, and we'll go let chickens out, and then we'll head over to my hay guy's place and get another load of hay. See how these steers are doing. Right on the other side of this tree. Y'all ready for some feed? Let's see. Try to do this. About how much feed we give them in the morning, and then we give them the same amount in the evening. It's about a half 5 gallon bucket, so it should be about 12.5 pounds. I can tell this grass is getting taller out here, which is a good thing. When we load them up a week from tomorrow, we'll let the herd in here and let them have all this grass. You can definitely tell these guys put on a lot of weight since we started. They're looking really, really good. Alright, let's go let some chickens out. It feels great outside. Y'all ready to start your day, ladies? Looks like this is clogged up. So how many eggs they got? I normally pick eggs in the morning. I'm just kind of curious how many they lay overnight. Hey, ladies. So far, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and she's in there now. So 4 eggs this morning. We'll have to see how many we got this evening. I'll do with my bucket. There it is. The cat's on the wheel. There's the other cat. Cora, what you doing? Alright. We're gonna go get in the F-250. I still got the trailer and everything hooked up. I'll head over to this fella's house and get more hay. Like I said, he has a lot of hay. I think he really, like I said last year, trying to hold 2 cups. Got a cup of coffee and a cup of water. Last year he had to sell his cows, sadly, because of the drought. And so I think he's just getting out of cows, gonna stay out of cows. He's going full on hay. He's always built hay in the past, but he's always fed the hay he built his own cows. So he doesn't really have like a big customer base yet. And a lot of people around here will get hay from the same people they got it from last year. I'm one of those people. So he has a bunch of hay because we had a good hay year. So everybody who already has a hay guy or lady, they got hay from them people, so they didn't have to do anything to compromise like we did last year. But luckily, my original hay guy had to restock up his hay barn from last year, and so he had a few extra bales if I needed them. But other than that, he told me to get them wherever I needed to get them. So luckily, I found this guy. And with him being new to selling hay, he doesn't have a big customer base yet. I found him on Facebook Marketplace, and like I said, he's 3 miles away or something like that. It ain't far. So it worked out pretty good for me. All right, let's head over there. All right, so we made it back home. This is our 5th load of hay. So that should put us at what, 11, 42, so 53 hay bales for winter. So we should have an excessive amount of hay, which is a good thing. It's never bad to have too much hay, because whatever we don't feed this year, we'll feed next year. With cows, it don't really bother them to feed them old hay. You just got to make sure it ain't, you know, too moldy or anything. And worst case scenario, if it starts going bad, we could always take the twine off, unroll it, and spread it out, and let all that feed and all that return to the dirt. Improve our soil. It's a win-win. And it's hard to say no to the $35 hay right now, because last year was rough. But let's get in the Kubota, and we'll finish unloading this stuff. And this time we should be done with hay. So, but we'll see. Let's get all this unloaded. Let's get started here. Alright guys, makes 5 loads of hay. I think this is the most hay I've ever bought in one go. I don't know, it's been many years. We used to have a bigger herd than we do now. Well, I say that, we really didn't. We used to have a slightly bigger herd, I guess. We got 13 now. 2 steers are going to the butcher on September 16th. So that's going to leave us with what, 11? Yeah, 11. I got one of the bulls. So I got 2 bulls, a steer, and a heifer. Game plan is to keep the heifer. One of the bulls is actually already sold for meat. That's why I got to bring both of them to the vet, get them fixed or neutered or turned into steers. And I got to figure out when to make time for that. That way we can start feeding those guys out when it comes time. One of the steers or bulls / steers I'm probably going to keep for my own freezer. Like now, the white one that we got now is for us. The orange one or brown one or red one or whatever color you want to call the other one is actually for somebody else. And then we got the little baby steer that probably try to sell him to somebody. I haven't decided fully yet. He's definitely either going to go in our freezer or we'll sell to a customer. Just got to find one. But as y'all can tell, we got lots and lots of hay. It's been a long time since I've had this much hay, because normally we do about 30 to 40 rolls, and we're at 53, which technically we bought 56 because we already fed 3. We just got 53 left. What I'll do to enforce FIFO here, and for those that don't know, FIFO is a engineering / continuous improvement term, first in, first out. Essentially, I'll move all my stuff here, and when I start feeding hay this winter, I'll actually start at the back and move my stuff forward. That way we feed the oldest stuff first, and we got the newest stuff last. That way, if we do have to go longer, or if we have hay left over and we got to save it for winter, it's the fresher stuff. This stuff was cut in spring, and this stuff was cut a week ago. Yeah, a week ago, I believe. Week and a half, something like that. And it's September 8th. Yeah, September 8th right now. And you can look at it and tell the age difference between the two. This is the older stuff here. You tell it's a lot grayer in color and kind of padded down. This is a little bit newer. Still has some brown to it. Still got some fluff to it. It really don't matter either. That's just age difference. That way we'll feed the first 2 loads first, and then the 3rd, 4th, and 5th load last. Yep. So hopefully we're officially done with hay this time, and I'm pretty sure we are. Like I said, should be plenty for us to do what we need to do. And we'll start feeding these guys, I don't know, probably 2 months from now. It's hard to have to feed hay. I'll just have to kind of play it by ear. I checked yesterday when I fed steers, walked back there to look. They still got plenty of hay from the 2 hay bales we put out last weekend. Should be enough to make it to next weekend, if not a few days shy of that. And then Monday we're going to turn around, not this Monday, but a week from tomorrow, we're going to bring the steers to the butcher. So we're going to let the herd in this field. We'll put the electric fence back up to split these 2 fields. We'll put them in this field for a week or so, however long it takes them to mow it down. And then we'll put them over here on this side, or we'll open this side up, let them mow it down, and then we'll go back to rotational grazing. And hopefully make it a couple more months before we got to start feeding hay. The only reason we had to start feeding hay so early, these 3 hay bales, is just because we had to lock them up because we had the steers over here. And then we're probably going to fence in the next section next, and the L field next, and hopefully that get us a little bit more, or a little bit further in the winter before we actually have to start feeding hay. Alright guys, that's going to be it on this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it's should make 3 videos in a row about getting hay. I enjoy it. It's fun. It's fun going out to these other people's places and hearing their story and talking to them and just seeing what their pastures look like. That guy's pastures were just great, just immaculate. Talked to him for a little bit about how they got it where it was and all that, and he kind of gave me his family farm story and gave some advice. So definitely got me. I'm going to find a plow before spring. I'm going to do a lot of research before spring, and I'm going to pick one of these fields here probably. Probably not this one or the next one, but I'm thinking the next one that I'm going to brush hog with the Kubota anyways. Brush hog it. I want to say it's like 6 acres. And in the spring, just as a learning exercise, I'm going to plow it, disc it, and plant hay on it, and do everything we need to do. Try to learn how to run a plow, because I've never ran a plow before in my life. I haven't ran a disc, but I want to plow it, disc it, and I want to drag it and get something heavy, maybe some drill stem or something, or if I can find some, like a link of railroad or something. Basically drag it super smooth, plant that bahia. It's going to do 2 things. It's going to give us a much better pasture there for the cows to graze. And it's also going to smooth out that field really well to where we can brush hog it quicker, because that field has some rough spots in it. It's not as bad as the box stand field, but that field is definitely pretty bad. If everything goes really smooth with it, I'll probably come this way and do the next field, and then potentially do all of this section, and hopefully have some pretty good pasture once it's all said and done. Gotta be kind of cautious of how much I do though, because I do want to keep continuous grazing or rotational grazing my herd, because it's cows been looking great, and we haven't had to been feeding them or putting protein buckets out or hay or anything until we had to separate the steers. And that's why we're going to do that L field too. Go ahead and fence it up so we can put the steers in it and let them continue to graze everything on this side. That's it on this video. I'm rambling on. Thank y'all for coming on the farm today. Hope y'all enjoyed everything. Talk to y'all next time.